Welcome to On the Couch. I'm Maria VKATZ.
And I'm Kundai Vera.
So with restaurants now finally opening so that people can sit in, one of the things that we did have in level 3 was that we were allowed to get takeaway. How many people had the takeaway?
2 days into it,
Yes.
I went to a chicken licking drive-thru.
So I have to be honest, okay, the one thing we did over the lockdown period when we weren't allowed to even get takeaway was that we cooked.
Yes.
And over that time, we became really good chefs.
Yes.
So everybody at home has now become so accustomed to having like this fancy meal every single day that the whole point of now going to a place to eat has become redundant.
In a lot of ways, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But for instance, like we were chatting earlier, you have a favorite meal that you like to eat.
Yes.
Okay.
It's my sister's pizza.
Okay, no, besides the home food now, takeout.
It's chicken licking.
Okay, so that was your thing. So when 2 days in, you went in and you got your, okay.
We tried to make some, fried chicken at home. It's not the same.
No, there's certain places that have a particular recipe. But honestly, for me, like, if you ask me, like, what is my favorite meal if I go out, I can't tell you. Because, like, it's much of a muchness. My whole thing is just getting dressed up and going and sitting in a restaurant and seeing people that I don't know.
I realized at one point, most of your stories started like, so we went out, and then you won't believe what happened.
Yeah, 3/4 of the fun is actually like getting dressed up
And going out.
Sitting there and having the conversation is the other quarter, and having the food, well, that's just,
I've always been told that I'm more fun not out.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Now
Because I don't like people and places and stuff.
So, okay, I have anxiety, so I can't be in a crowded place. So I can't go for a big party where people are sweating and things like that. I can't, my heart can't take it.
I've seen you like close up when we're in public places. Like, I think it was the film festival. That was the first time. And I was just like, she's on my arm. Like, what's going on? Like, you're not as, like, it's funny. It's
boisterous.
Yeah, like we'll be at a meeting or something with like corporate people and you're Maria, right? But the minute like we're around like complete strangers and like, you're just like, where are we going? Why are we going there? This is weird for me.
Yeah, I'm not, when I'm not familiar with certain things, it's like kind of freaks me out. So then I kind of just close up and then I rely on somebody else to be the lead.
This is so weird. I'm not used to you like that.
No.
Every time I think back to that period, I was just like, that was so weird for me. I'm not used to Maria not being like, okay, so this is what we're doing. Kind of like, hey, and you're like writing notes in my notebook. It was like, what is going on? It was cute, but it was like weird.
Yeah, so let's go back to take. So what else did you crave?
Nothing.
Just the chicken.
The thing is, you think you crave that stuff until you realize, nah, you're just wasting money.
But that's it, the thing is like, it's always been a convenience thing. We finish work late, so the easiest thing is to stop off and get something to eat or put everybody in the car and go and sit at a restaurant or things like that. Now, we were forced to actually cook and we realized that, hey, I realized I can cook. The one thing I did say to everybody is that don't get used to this. Don't get used to it. But for instance, where I live, okay, the day people were allowed to actually go and get takeout themselves, there were cars. So obviously people are not just standing and queuing. So they were sitting in their cars, like from the drive-through all the way onto the street, like blocking the entire street, trying to get in But yeah, they were going crazy, and it went on for a while. Like, I couldn't understand. Like, I would want to just go.
I think people have normalized now. They're not like so crazy about it anymore.
Yes, but now they've opened up to sit down in restaurants.
Where did I go? They were open to sit down out. This is what didn't make sense to me. You could sit down outside,
Yes.
but not inside.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know. Also, like, I saw some of the rules and regulations and protocols that have to be out now where you are in a restaurant. So you have to have like between 1.5 and 2 meter space between tables and things like that. But I'm trying to wrap my head around. I love that. I love it.
You love the
space.
The social distance.
The social distancing, I love it because, again, I suffer with anxiety. I can't wrap my head around eating.
When you have a mask and all of that.
Yeah, so do we pick up the mask and eat like that? Can we take the mask out? Like what is the rule?
I'm not going to sit down in a restaurant. I don't care.
Listen, you know what? After a while, we are social beings, and as humans, we need social interaction, and we can't always be at home. You know, we need to go out. People are finding this quite stressful.
I go out for work.
Yeah, you and I go out for work. But what about the other people who are sitting at home?
There's snacks in the cupboard. I got a snack cupboard. It's stocked up. You know, like there's chips, there's biscuits, there's cool drinks. You'll be fine.
Okay, are you happy that you are allowed to get takeout at least?
Only when I want it.
Yes, we all have a choice. It doesn't mean like it's going to be shoved down our throat. Have the takeout.
Wait, listen. It's quite expensive because there's a lot of people in my house.
Yes.
So like something that would normally cost like 150 or 200 rand is now like a 400, 600 rand spend. So I'm not trying to do that a lot.
Yeah, and think about it. Like 600 rand, you can buy like a week's groceries. You know, you're spending on 1 week. And with a lot of things that are happening now, you know, economically,
you need to be wise.
You have to be wise. You have to be wise. But at the same time, you also want to spoil yourself. You want to spoil your family. You want to give them a meal that they may, you know, crave. You know, I personally am really happy that restaurants have opened, that takeaway has opened, and people now have the choice of saying, I want to stay at home or I want to go out. Being limited to that and having that.
It's helpful when you're busy and you don't have time to cook.
Yes. No, but we made the time. This is the one thing that I've learned is that I cannot use the excuse that I'm too busy and I can't cook. Because when I wasn't allowed any takeout or anything like that,
you had to eat.
I had to cook. I had to make the time. The family waited. They waited the extra half an hour to make sure the food was cooked. So it doesn't mean they can't wait. We have to run away from instant gratification.
When did you grow up?
I will grow back down very soon. So that's it for us today. I personally am extremely happy that the restaurants and takeout places have opened. It is going to boost our economy. We needed it so much, but more especially the fact that I have a choice now.
And people have jobs again.
Yes. Kudos to that. That's it. Ciao.
Peace.